PETA. By the way, I've gone vegan. I'm going good. Speaking of PETA,
You
I'm
still
like
keeping up with it?
10 days in.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've lost like 2 pounds, I think, at least. But I feel nice, it feels good. I've had absolutely relentless diarrhea, though, since I, like, so relentless, dude. Oh, my God, and gas.
I can confirm the gas.
I've been hotboxing Hila.
They don't tell you about that part in the literature.
Because I'm eating everything I used to, just no meat or dairy. But I guess, as you pointed out, Dan, that it can be a shock to your system because I don't think there's been a day of my whole life that I've gone without either dairy or meat.
Yep, there you go. It's a big change.
That's a big change. I turned to Ethan's side one night while we were sleeping. I turned to his side, and then all of a sudden I got gas in my face in the middle of the night.
Gas pocket.
I had to turn back.
You ever seen those videos of like methane coming up from like icy rivers? That's what our bed is like. Like, whoa, that's a methane bubble. Well, at any rate, PETA has come out. Basically, I went vegan because of these PETA commercials, so I thought they'd be interesting to share. So the first one they tweeted out, there's two. This I thought was a joke, but this is apparently a real thing they tweeted. Words matter, and our understanding of social justice evolves. Our language evolves with it. Here's how to remove speciesism, they call it, from your daily conversations.
Speciesism?
Yeah, speciesism. As if they understand our language. Like, just think about what you're saying, you idiots. Literally, they don't understand your language. Who are you offend? They can't be offended by what we say. So they make it seem like it's about the animal, but it's about you. The animals don't understand what we're saying. You're offended, and so you want us not to offend you. And you're going to just have to
stop using anti-animal language.
Exactly. Well, at any rate, let's start from the top. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone? No. Say, freed 2 birds with 1 scone. Does that make sense?
No.
Feed 2 birds with 1
feed.
scone.
Okay, I said it wrong. But why would a bird want a scone?
Well, scones are good, dude.
Yeah, but I don't think you're
Not
supposed
for
to
birds.
feed birds scones.
It's just bread.
Who's the PETA here?
Isn't a scone a sweet bread?
I don't
What is a
think
scone?
It's more of
Is
like
it-
a dry English type thing.
It's
Okay.
sweet, no?
I thought it was
I thought
sweet.
it was sweet.
Yeah. Feed 2 birds with 1 scone. Do you understand that most of these are like Shakespearean sayings? This is like part of our heritage, part of our English language. This is part of our cultural identity. And you want to whitewash it for this garbage? Feed 2 birds with 1 scone. Imagine saying that to a stranger on the street. They'd be like, I'm sorry? What? Feed 2 birds with 1 scone. Next, they say, be the guinea pig, be the test tube.
That is so...
But that's like, you know
don't
what they're
actually do any
no one
tests
is
on
going
the
to say
tube.
that. This is so stupid.
You know what they're doing is like, it reminds me of when they started taking the N-word out of
Books, literature.
Huck Finn in particular, which is this wonderful timepiece written by Mark Twain,
Yeah.
written back during slavery. And it's about this sweet boy that goes on this epic journey with his slave, his family slave, and he uses the N-word all the time because that was normal at the time. But this kid is deeply unracist, and he sees his slave for a person, and it is really a landmark book and a real timepiece. And so to rewrite the history.
What did they change it to, do you know? Or they just removed it?
They changed it to slave. Like, I think they
that is
substituted the word slave.
So it's a rewriting of history.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't serve anybody. The kid's not racist. People reading aren't racist. But it's so important to know.
I feel like it's good to have this stuff to look at as what the past used to be. Like
course.
that commercial that we saw of the coffee.
Of
like,
course.
It's so shocking today.
What are we going to erase it like it never happened? We should know that it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Be the guinea pig. Be the test tube. It's like, no.
At least they could try to come up with better ones.
Well,
Test tube.
Beat a dead horse. Feed a fed horse. You know, you can't feed a fed horse. Bring home the bacon. Bring home the bagels.
I like that one.
I'm bringing
I
home
like
the bagels.
I'm for that one.
If you say that, people are like, really? We're having bagels tonight? Take the bull by the horns. Take the flower by the thorns. Can you imagine taking a flower by the thorn? Here, baby, I bought you this rose. No. I'm sorry. That doesn't work at all on any level. Okay? Jesus Christ. Well, this isn't even the worst one. This one was just stupid and everyone's good feeling them. This next one is just deprived. I mean, I don't know. You kind of got to see it. These they fasten giant squash to their pants and they're shaking their dick, but they look insane. The music's insane. It's really creepy and disturbing.
Yeah, they're showing guys dancing and like they shaped with vegetables.
Huge.
What looks like a huge
But they
genitalia.
They made it look really realistic. Like this guy has a huge cucumber, like 12 feet long, and then he has like cilantro or parsley that look like pubes, and it looks super realistic. And then the next guy, but they look so creepy. Like maybe I can just show you, like here, this guy's face for example.
Yeah, just a still frame. It's probably all right.
Here, let me see.
Yeah, their facial expressions are like
They're rapey. They're like, and then this
Yeah.
guy has like a huge carrot that's upright, like he's stiff, and he looks so creepy.
and then at the end it just says increase your
Here, this is
sexual stamina,
Get a
go
look at this guy's
vegan.
face.
You could be just like this guy.
So he's got a huge carrot stiffy that's like huge. And I don't know. I just don't get the point. Like, really? This is how you think people are going to go vegan? What are you, insane?
As a vegan now, how did you feel when you saw it?
I felt like I don't want, these people are fringe lunatics. And I wouldn't want anything to do with them. And I want to eat meat. I genuinely wanted to eat meat after I watched this.
Just out of spite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did vegetables not increase your sexual stamina?
Is that even a thing? Like, really? You think, like, they're like, we understand men. They want their dick harder, and they're going to get that by going vegan. It's like, really? Is that even a thing? Isn't that like looking at men as like the lowest common denominator? They're like, men just want their dicks to be harder.
Yeah.
They'll do anything.
It's kind of odd paired with the other ad that we just talked about where they were like, explicitly talking about toxic masculinity and toxic behavior.
This does kind of exhibit toxic masculinity because there's dudes in the club. They're shaking. By the way, like here's a shot of a guy in the club with a bunch of girls. Here, I'll show you this still because it doesn't show his apparently too vulgar for YouTube. So here he is with a girl with the clubs, and he's got a huge, squash and orange balls out. But here, did you ask? Like he's in a public setting and he's got his genitals out. That's toxic as it gets.
Yeah,
And they're dancing like humping,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Super sexual. And look how the girls want it. They're like, they're almost sending out this message of, oh, why don't you just go show your junk to anyone in public? And they'll want it. PETA, guess who's problematic now?